What's up, guys? It's Liquid. West Texas Vaping Coalition. Got another review for you this afternoon, and what we're reviewing is the Lava Tube version 2.0, 2.5, 3.7, I don't know. I think it's a 2.0. And I got this one from the Vape Shack in Odessa and Midland. And told Melvin I'd do a review on it. And thanks a lot, Melvin, for letting me do a review on this. And the pricing on this one through the Vape Shack is $79.99, which is pretty much pretty much in line with where you're going to find it online. But not only are you going to get the device, you're going to get a bottle of juice. So big plus. So you might want to head over there and talk to them and get one of these if you decide to after my review. So that's where I got it, and I like it. Talk a little bit about it. We'll do the unboxing and go through the top to bottom. It really surprised me. It really did surprise me, especially with all the other more advanced mods that I've been and mechanicals that I've been using. I'm really surprised with this one. I really like the way it performs. Man, got that Teflon Don in there. It's a really good flavor. Anyway, we're going to switch to the other camera. We'll talk about it, and we'll go from there. So sit tight. Alrighty, boys and girls, we're back for the unboxing of the Lava Tube. These come in several different colors, too. So there's a whole bunch of different colors. There's black, there's red, there's purple, there's like a gunmetal, there's a silver, which is this one. There's a whole bunch of different colors. So I opted for the silver. So there's the unboxing. Here you get a little card. So the Volcano strategically placed business card. Guess that's kind of cool. It's vapor. You're welcome. And has some information of like who carries it and all that good stuff on the back of the business card. Then you have the device itself. Nice little foam cutout for the device to keep it safe during its travel. Okay, here is the device. This is the Lava Tube version 2.0, and starting off from the top, you will notice the 510 connection, and you also notice this little hole right here. We'll talk about that in a second. 510 connection is brass. It is stable. There's no adjustment in it at all. And you will notice too that it does, which is one of my little pet peeves, is that it does protrude from the base a little bit. So not going to be able to get anything flush, and was kind of concerned about that, and I found out why. We'll go about that, or we'll talk about that in a second as well. Really nice display. Get the camera right here. It's got a really nice display screen. Your plus and minus button. Very simple board. It's just a regular simple board. There's not huge menu options or anything, and a nice big clicky fire button. Moving down, so this is the whole head unit here. And inside you have your brass pin connection, and then you have your battery tube. It's got some nice little pips on it, and big beefy spring at the bottom. And then, of course, on the bottom of the device, you do have the logo with some airflow, or some air holes for venting, should that happen. This is an 18650 device, and you can fit any 18650 battery in here, which is really cool, including the Orbtronic, and the eFest 3400 will fit in here. So you can get that extra battery life that you're searching for. And that is pretty much it. Got a nice little Lava Tube logo here, and not much else. It's very, very simple, very elegant. It's made out of really, really good material. I believe this is like a brushed, or not a brushed, or like a peppered finish. Not really sure about finishes. It is a little bit slidey. That's the only, that's another drawback that I have. It's a little slidey. So, but to remedy that, that little hole right there is for a lanyard. So they kind of thought about that. So you can put a lanyard in there, and you don't have to worry about dropping it. And I believe Melvin carries the lanyards as well at the Vape Shack in Midland and Odessa, and I believe they're like $10. So you can do a wrist lanyard, or you can do a neck lanyard. Then you don't have to worry about dropping it. We'll get into the menu function here. It is standard Try to get the glare of the sunlight out of here. 5 clicks to turn it on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turns on. It's a very, very bright screen. So when you turn it on, it does default, or it does keep your settings. The thing I like about this, like at first I was like, oh, it looks like an old school readout, like an LED readout. Why didn't they do it like an OLED? But looking at it a little bit more, I'm kind of happy they did it that way, because if you watch, when it lights up, see how it lights up the volcano? See how it lights up the name of the company? I think that's pretty cool. I wish they did do, like when you push the button, it'll show you your current setting and then you can go in and change it, but it changes as soon as you touch it. See, it was setting at 12. As soon as you push the button, it moves right away. So I wish I would have changed that a little bit differently, but it is what it is. If you hold down the positive button, you'll get your setting, and then you'll get your ohms. There's nothing on it currently, so it's 9.9 ohms. And then if you hold the minus button down, which I'm trying to do and show you the screen at the same time, you'll see your setting, and then you'll see voltage for your battery. So battery's at 3.9 volts. So that is that with that. Now to get into the menu, you're going to hit this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll shut it off. Sorry, that's not the menu, but that shuts it off. Turn it back on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turns it back on. And now you're ready to go. I'm trying to find a better way to hold this. Let's try it this way. Hold on. Camera move. Sorry, guys. Will that work better? Yeah, that'll work a lot better. Alright, to get into the menu functions, you want to hold these buttons down at the same time. Why did I not do it? Come on. Maybe not. Why is it not doing it? Okay, we're back. It's just really hard to do with this camera in front of my face. But right now it's set on voltage, and it'll go anywhere from 3 volts Man, I wish it would focus. There we go. 3 volts to 6 volts and 0.1 volt increments, and it will round robin back to 3. So that's voltage. Now if you want to go over to wattage, you hold both these buttons down. Now we're on watts. You go anywhere from 3 watts to 15 watts in 0.5 watt increments, and it will round robin as well. Variable voltage, variable wattage only. I believe this is a 33.3 chipboard, so you're going to get that little bit of a rattlesnake sound when you hook your device onto it. A little bit rattlesnakey, but you see how it doesn't fit flush. And see, that was an issue for me at first until I talked to Melvin. The reason why is it needs to have room for that lanyard. So I kind of understand that. I guess what I would have did is I would have brought that outside of the base a little bit and then put the lanyard on that way. That way I could flush mount my devices. So that's, I guess, just a little pet peeve. But that's pretty much it. You cannot stack the 18350s in this. It doesn't close all the way. So, I mean, I guess you could if you don't mind having a gap right here, but I don't suggest stacking batteries anyway. Um, but it's pretty much simple, very simple. The reason why I like this is just it's even though it's simple, it's elegant. It's very clean, you know, all the way down, very clean. So that's the lava tube, top to bottom. So we'll switch back to the other camera and we will have a vape, have some final thoughts, and we will go from there. So sit tight. So that's pretty much the lava tube, top to bottom. I guess one of the things that I would like, or a couple of things I would like to see that they did with this is with the lanyard. I wish they would have just brought that little hole out a little bit so you can flush mount your devices. That would have been, you know, really nice because you got that little gap, and that gap is just annoying to me. Another thing I would have liked, because it is slidey, so you got to make sure you have it in your hand. I wish there was maybe, you know, like a little concave right here on the back side. Like here's your button. Like on the opposite side right here, just have a little concave place for your finger. That way it'd be a little bit easier to grip. That's pretty much the only things that I could see that I would do differently. I like the fire button. I like how big it is. It's easy to find. I like the plus and minus buttons, or the up and down buttons that are underneath the screen. Maybe some people over at Tesla could take a picture, Tesla. Buttons on the bottom, so you're not covering your screen with your finger. That'd be a good thing. But all in all, it's a great vape. The reason why I really like this thing, and I think it's really cool, is you know, you have some people that maybe had, like, you know, the Bloogs or the blue cigarettes or any of the 808s or the E-rolls, and they want to step it up a little bit. Maybe the battery on that isn't lasting long enough, or they want a little bit more flavor. This is a really cool, you know, second step. Or people that maybe took a half a step and did like the Coolfire 1 or the Coolfire 2 or something that's really small, like a 350 mod, and they like that because, you know, it's plug and play. I just put my device on top and I vape it. This is going to be pretty much the same way. It's just variable voltage, variable wattage. There's no sub menus or anything like that. You just vape it. And I put an 18650 in here fresh, and I've been vaping on this for probably about 4 or 5 days now, and the battery lasted me all day, which is pretty impressive for me because I do vape a lot. The one thing I do like too is when you hit the button, the screen doesn't light up, so you don't have to worry about, you know, every time you push the button, screen's lighting up, and that's eating up your battery. I know it might not seem like a lot, but a little bit over time, you know, it does add up, and it does cause some battery drain. So that's really cool. I believe the lowest you can go on this is 1.2 or 1.3 ohms. So sub owners need not apply. It's not going to do anything good for you. I am waiting. I think it'll look really cool with the Russian Big on it, because I believe this is, I want to say this is 26 millimeters, 28 millimeters. I should have had that information. I'm sorry I didn't. I'm slipping. But anyway, I like it. I like it. If you guys get a chance, or, you know, if you're able to, grab one and try it out. It's a really good, you know, maybe take the work vape, or, you know, an all-day vape, especially if you're going to go out like around here, you know, you got jet boat races, or you're going to any like parties in the park, or they got any like outside band activities or anything like that, because you got the hold there for your lanyard or your wrist lanyard, so you're not going to lose it or anything like that, and it's going to last. And the screen is, I mean, I'm fighting the sun right now, and the screen is very, very bright. Very bright. So you don't have to worry about not seeing it. I mean, you probably use it as a flashlight at night. I haven't tried that yet. But overall, really cool. It's a really nice device. It's a great step up. It's a good basic, you know, device for people that want to, you know, go from those smaller, from like the little cigarette looking ones, the 808 ones, or maybe it's you know, somebody that might have had a 350, a small 350, and they just want to step it up because they're either sick of carrying multiple batteries with them, or it's just not enough. This would be it. It's clean, it's elegant, it's, you know, it's made very well. The threading on it, I mean, there's no sound whatsoever with the threading, and it's very solid. I think my washer is going to take off in a second, but not hard to clean at all. And there's no, like on the 510 connection, I ended up blowing on it to make sure that there's nothing to get through there. No air was going through, so hopefully no juice goes through. And it's just, I like it. I like the way it looks. I like the way it feels. I think it's really cool. And my wife even, she liked it, and she's been using what is she using? She's using a VV 3.0, and she's just said, it was a little bit big for her, but she could get used to it. And she liked how the menu was really easy to get through. You got your variable voltage up and down, variable wattage up and down, and a fire button. That's it. So if you guys get a chance, grab one of these. It's the lava tube from volcanosigs.com. So you can check them out there. There's their blog. Wow, there it is. Or locally, you can go to the Vape Shack in Midland or Odessa and get this and get a free bottle of juice, which is always cool. It's always good to get free juice. So there you go. If you guys have any questions or anything, please leave the comments down below. Thanks a lot for watching. Hopefully some of that information was helpful in making your decision on your next device. And I guess we'll see you again. Until then.